I have a Trivial Pursuit question for you. What book sold millions of copies but was read by hardly anyone? You might even have one at home. Up! Time's up. I'll give you the answer. It was A Brief History of Time by renowned physicist and mathematician Stephen W. Hawking. Never read it, did ya? Neither did I. But the sales of that book tells me something. The public is extremely interested in time travel, but it's a difficult subject. Why? Well, because so few people can travel back in time. How do I know? Well, because I can travel back in time. I mean, granted, I can only go back about 60 seconds, but do I sense some skepticism? All right, well, I tell you what. I am willing to prove my claim, and since I brought it up, I will take you on a complimentary time trip. Normally, I charge extra for this. But see, the problem with traveling through time is it doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't tickle, it doesn't make you dizzy, and once you go back, you immediately start going forward, so it just feels like nothing happened. So that's why you have to have evidence, and that's why I'm taking out the cards. So we're going to set up with these. I can set up some easily recognizable conditions. So we've got some red cards and some black cards. That's easy enough to remember. And then we're going to put a prominent card on top of this pile over here. And then I'm just going to take a picture card, and I'm going to put that picture card face up in this pile over here. So these are our conditions. The Ace of Spades on top of this packet. We've got some red and some black cards, and the Jack of Spades is face up among all those face down cards. Now you're probably wondering, well, where's the time machine? Well, I'm the time machine. Now, see, despite H.G. Wells, Ray Bradbury, and others who wrote about time travel, even Hawking and Einstein, the machine is only needed to generate enough energy to overcome the speed of light. And I have trained myself to save up enough energy to go back once a day. Now, granted, remember, it's only about 60 seconds. But, actually, you know what? I realize that if I turn these cards face down, I can, I can conserve on some energy. So, here, I'll do that too. All right. So, now there is one more thing we need to do before we take our little trip. Since you're not going to feel anything, I'm going to go ahead and make a note of the time. It is 3:02 p.m. So, 3:02 p.m. By the way, did I mention I am a certified tempernaut? Yeah, that's our new logo. That's our motto right there, deliberately behind the times. Yeah, well, if you do me a favor and mention my little sample, I'd appreciate it. I don't have much of an advertising budget right now. But I think actually, remember our conditions? All right? I'm going to change the conditions. Okay? So first I'm going to cut the Ace of Spades into this packet here. And then I'm going to mix these cards. So a black and a red, a black and a red, a black and a red. Right? And then I will apply the scientific part of the procedure. Chaos theory. And, I'm not sure why that Jack of Spades face up there, but this is chaos theory. It has something to do with time travel. I'm not really sure what, but I don't mind mentioning it because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to run into a physicist. But, well, I mean, you can see that that is pretty chaotic there. And there we go. See, some of the cards are face up, some of the cards are face down, some of them are back to back. It's chaos theory. See? All right, we're all set. Okay, we're back. No, we're back. What? Do I sense some latent skepticism? I feel there are some people here that are the same ilk that doubted Galileo, the Wright brothers, Henry Ford, and Popina Schwartz. All right, I have to admit, they were right about Popina. But that's another story. So I can prove that we did go back in time. See? Remember, about a minute ago, the Ace of Spades was on top of this packet right here. The red and the black cards, well, they hadn't been mixed yet. See? And face up, among all these face down cards, was the Jack of Spades. See, and if you remember, 60 seconds ago, I hadn't written down the time yet. So, if we lost a minute, where did it go? Ever stop and think about that? Of course, I guess we are all a minute younger, so that accounts for something.